Hi, I'm Sue. Today we're doing a little roasted red pepper dip. The first step is to actually roast our red peppers. Now, yes, I am putting it on an open flame and I am doing this on purpose. We really want to blacken the outside of this pepper. And the whole point of that is we want to get the skin off, and it's also going to give it this great smoky flavor. So you get those going and get them really nice and black. We've got a little lemon here. I want to zest this lemon, and I don't want to juice it. The reason why I want to zest it is because zest has so much more of a powerful kick to it. And the zest is nothing more than the outside of the lemon. You don't want to go too far down. If you go down to the really white part, that's the pith, and the pith is very, very bitter. And you'll find lemon zest in a lot of recipes, and it's really worth taking the time and effort to zest a lemon to get that great flavor. You want to keep an eye on your peppers. At the same time, it's not quite black enough yet. You move them around a little bit and make sure that they're really, getting the flame as best as they can. A lot of people really struggle with garlic. There's all kinds of little tools and gadgets to get the skin off. And to me, it's just the bang method. That's what works for me. And you just take your garlic, you lay it on a flat surface, you take the flat part of a knife, and you slap your hand right down on it. Smash it. You want to smash it really good because the skin will come right off. Look how easy that was. It was a piece of cake. You don't have to do it too fine because we're going to go ahead and put that in the blender in a little while and it'll get minced up even more. Oh, these red peppers are looking great. They're nice and black. That's exactly what I want. You might look at them and say, oh my gosh, how is that going to taste good? But trust me, this blackness is going to give it a great smoky taste. But first, before we take the skin off, I have a little trick. We're going to go ahead and put them in a bag. And in a little paper bag like this, you can let them cool off. And also what happens is they're going to steam within their own skin. And we'll just take the bag, make a little lunch bag out of it, and we'll set that aside and let that cool off. I'm going to put on some of these fashionable gloves here. And really, this is something that you should always have in your kitchen regardless. Now you see how that skin has kind of loosened itself. It's steamed in the bag. We're just going to kind of run our hands over it and peel off some of that nice blackened skin. And it's okay to leave a few little bits of black on there. We want that. That's going to add that great smoky taste. And don't run it underwater. That's a tendency that people want to do to get every bit of black off. You're going to wash away all of that great smoky flavor, so do not rinse that. There's a lot of hot steam going on in there, so it's really important to let these cool off before you try to handle them. You want to cut a little vent in it, let some of that steam go first. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut that part right off. And then if you cut into the pepper like this, you see those seeds, we're just going to take that right out with our knife. So that's set. We're going to go ahead and put our peppers in a food processor. And I kind of do it in steps because if you dump everything in all at once, it oftentimes clumps up and you don't get a really nice, good distribution. So we're going to pulse this a few times to get those red peppers going. Feta cheese is our next ingredient. We're going to put a little bit of that in there and then some ricotta. And the ricotta is a fresh cheese, much like a feta cheese. It's mild. I'm sure you've all had it before in your lasagnas and whatnot. So we'll go ahead and pulse that a little bit as well. And now we're going to take out our minced garlic and then a lot of our fresh lemon zest. You really want to puree it so it's nice and smooth. And this is something that you can serve with French bread. If you're going to serve it with crackers, you want them to be hearty crackers that can hold up to this heavy dip. We'll go ahead and put that right in our bowl. And I always try to find bowls that have contrasting colors to the color of the recipe. I think it really makes a nice presentation when you have a lot of colors going on. Of course, we always garnish. And voila, you have yourself a little roasted red pepper dip. Enjoy.